Questions? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Dhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Dhari Yashodanandana Brajadana Rangana Yashodanandana Brajadana Rangana Jamuna Tira Vanantari Jamuna Tira Vanantari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Dhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Dhari Yashodanandana Brajadana Rangana Yashodanandana Brajadana Rangana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Radhe Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Gaura Pivanandi Dayam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Pri Vrajagacharya Stotra Satya Sri Simadhi's Divine Grace Srila Bhai Charanarvanda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Iskandi BT Founder Acharyas Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Samavata Bhaktivinoda Ki Harinam Sankirtan Ki Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jani Thai Gaura Pimanande. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru, to Sri Gauranga, all glories to Sri Prabhupada. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Takshurindaritam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaisnavam Scha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanditam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kancana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Panchakalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Narayanam Namaskritya Dharam Chaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayat Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is our very means of conquest, let us first offer respectful obeisances unto Narayana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, unto Narayana Rishi, the supremmost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nasta Prayesabhadrisu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. By regularly hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam and by rendering service unto the pure devotee, all that is troublesome within the heart becomes destroyed practically to nil, and loving devotional service unto the Supreme Lord, who is praised with transcendental songs, becomes established as an irrevocable fact. Idam Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Uttama Shloka Charitam Chakara Bhagavan Rishi Nishreya Sayalokasya Dhanyam Swasya Namaha. This Srimad Bhagavatam, known as the Grantaraj, the king of all Vedic literatures, is the literary incarnation of God. It is compiled by the incarnation of God, the Srila Vyasadeva. It is meant for the ultimate good of all people. It is all successful, all blissful, and all perfect. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Sarabhyai Namaha. Om Sarabhyai Namaha. Om Sarabhyai Namaha. Mukam karoti vasalam pangum langayate girim yatkripatamaham bande Sri Gurum Dinataranam. Yatkripatamaham bande Sri Gurum Dinataranam. Welcome everyone to Srimad Bhagavatam class. We continue reading from Canto number 2, Chapter 2, entitled The Lord in the Heart, and today's text is 1.3, text 13. Ekai kasho angani dhiya anubhavayat padadi yavad dashitam gadabritah jitam stanam apohya dharayat param sudyati dhir. Yatha Ekaikashungani dyanubhavayat padadi abad dasitam gadabritah jitam stanam apoya dharayat param shuddhati dhir yatha. ekaikashongani dhiyanubhabayed padadiyavadhasitam kadabrita jitam jitam sthanam apoyadharayed param param shudyati dhiryata yata eka ekashaha, one to one, or one after another. Angani, limbs. Dhiya, by attention. Anubhavayat, meditate upon. Pada adi, legs, etc. Yavat, until. Hasitam, smiling. Gadabritaha, the personality of Godhead. Jitam jitam, gradually controlling the mind. Sthanam, place. Apohya, leaving. Dharayat, meditate upon. Param param, higher and higher. Shudyati, purified. Dihi, intelligence. Yatha yatha, as much as. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. The process of meditation should begin from the lotus feet of the Lord and progress to His smiling face. The meditation should be concentrated upon the lotus feet, then the calves, then the thighs, and in this way higher and higher. The more the mind becomes fixed upon the different parts of the limbs, one after another, the more the intelligence becomes purified. Kindly repeat after me. The process of meditation should begin from the lotus feet of the Lord and progress to His smiling face. The meditation should be concentrated upon the lotus feet, then the calves, then the thighs, and in this way, higher and higher. The more the mind becomes fixed upon the different parts of the limbs, one after another, the more the intelligence becomes purified. Purport. The process of meditation recommended in the Srimad Bhagavatam is not to fix one's attention on something impersonal or void. The meditation should concentrate on the person of the Supreme Godhead, either in His Virat Rupa, the gigantic universal form, or in His Satchit Ananda Vigraha, as described in the scriptures. There are authorized descriptions of Vishnu forms, and there are authorized representations of deities in the temples. Thus, one can practice meditating upon the deity, concentrating his mind on the lotus feet of the Lord and gradually rising higher and higher up to the smiling, up to his smiling face. According to the Bhagavat school, the Lord's rasa dancing is the smiling face of the Lord. Since it is recommended in this verse that one should gradually progress from the lotus feet up to the smiling face, we should not jump at once to understand the Lord's pastimes in the rasa dance. It is better to practice concentrating our attention by offering flowers and tulasi to the lotus feet of the Lord. In this way, we gradually become purified by the archana process. We dress the Lord, bathe him, etc. And all these transcendental activities help us purify our existence. When we reach the highest standard of purification, if we see the smiling face of the Lord or hear the rasa dance pastimes of the Lord, then we can relish his activities. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, therefore, the rasa dance pastimes are delineated in the 10th canto, chapter 29 to 44. The more one concentrates on the transcendental form of the Lord, either on the lotus feet, the calves, the thighs, or the chest, the more one becomes purified. In this verse it is clearly stated, the more the intelligence becomes purified, which means the more one becomes detached from sense gratification. So in the Bhagavat school, as Prabhupada mentions, to become purified means to become detached or no longer attracted or interested in sense gratification. Our intelligence in the present conditioned state of life is impure due to being engaged in sense gratification. The result of meditation on the transcendental form of the Lord will be manifested by one's detachment from sense gratification. Therefore, the ultimate purpose of meditation is purification of one's intelligence. Purification of one's intelligence. Yes, otherwise our intelligence is covered. I was just hearing this morning one of the lectures that Prabhupada gives, very nice example actually, from the lecture series of the Nectar Devotion. Prabhupada explains how, again in the context of meditation, when the mind is agitated, we cannot see or understand things properly. And the example he gives is just like if you have water and if you agitate that water, or if there's some dirt in the water and it agitated, you cannot see clearly. You have to sit still. You have to leave the water sit still. Sometimes when we pump water, there's some sand and it's not clear. But if we leave it for some time, then that sand goes to the bottom. Then you can see the clear water. So the example is given that when the mind is agitated or impure, then we must take the time necessary to make that mind pure, or to make it still. And the result of such meditation, as explained here, specifically on the transcendental form of the Lord, will be manifested by one's detachment from sense gratification. Yeah. Therefore, the ultimate purpose of meditation is purification of one's intelligence. Those who are too engrossed in sense gratification cannot be allowed to participate in archana, or to touch the transcendental form of the Radha, Krishna, or Vishnu deities. So therefore, deity worship is specifically meant for those who are more situated in the mode of goodness or above. Brahmana means one who is situated in the mode of goodness, isn't it? Brahmana means one who is strictly following the four rules and regulations by which he becomes situated in the mode of goodness, and a specific, characteristic. The specific characteristic of one who is in the mode of goodness is that he's not distracted or attracted by sense gratification. For those who are still too much on the bodily platform, or too attached to sense gratification, so for them it is better to meditate upon the gigantic Virat Rupa of the Lord, as recommended in the next verse. The impersonalists and the voidists are therefore recommended to meditate upon the universal form of the Lord, whereas the devotees are recommended to meditate on the deity worship in the temple. Because the impersonalists and the voidists are not sufficiently purified in their spiritual activities, archana is not meant for them. Archana. So this is topic is on meditation. What is the process of meditation? So there are two main ways for the devotees. Devotee means one who is endeavoring on a daily basis to purify his consciousness, which means to purify one's intelligence. And the process is the Archa Vigraha, worshipping the Archa Vigraha form of the Lord. Actually, in the 7th canto of the Bhagavatam, when Srila Narada Muni explains to Yudhishthira Maharaj about the on the request of Yudhishthira Maharaj, Srila Narada Muni explains so many things about the dharma, specifically the Varnashrama dharma. He explains the 5 main activities for householders. And the first of those 5 is actually to daily worship the Lord, worship the Archa Vigraha form. So this is the recommended process for the devotees and those who are not yet devotees. Devotee means one who accepts the personal form, that God has a personal form. Others who are transcendentalists, the 2 categories mentioned here, the impersonalists and voidists, they are recommended to meditate on the universal form. This was mentioned, of course, in the previous verses and previous chapter as well, that by engaging in this type of meditation, by studying the universal creation, this cosmic manifestation, then one will gradually develop what Prabhupada referred to at that time, a service attitude, which is the essence and the foundation of ultimately of bhakti, devotional service to the Lord. Yesterday, I happened to be looking at there was a very nice interview presentation on what is called the Vedic geography. We hear of Vedic cosmology. Vedic cosmology is one level, dealing with the different planets and the stars and the cosmos. And then there is Vedic geography. And one devotee was very nicely explaining how all of the different continents that we on this planet, they are all referred to actually in the Shastra, but generally having different name. Over the time, names have changed. Just like now in India, more and more cities are taking back their old names, right? Mangalore is now, what is it? Yeah, Mangalore, Bangalore, they all have come back to their original name. Even in Andhra Pradesh, this Machipalam, yeah. Machipalam is a name given by the British because that place is close to the ocean, and Machli means fish, so place of fish. But actually, when we were there a few years back with Hari Kirtan Prabhu and other devotees, that was part of our Dharma Gogram Yatra. Then we came to know the much better name, that the previous name, before the British gave their stamp or changed the name, was I think something like Yashodapura or Vrindavanpura something. Means it was connected with Vrindavan, you know. So things happen over time due to various influences, many of which, especially in Kali Yuga, are impure, you see. When the British came and colonized India, they they changed so many things because they were unaware, they were ignorant of the Vedic culture, and and they kind of imposed their incorrect, we can say impure understanding also. So so there is a necessity, there's a need to uncover what has been covered, isn't it? To uncover what is actually the original. And that's what ultimately dharma means, to again regain our original state, ultimately our original consciousness. This is referred to also in the purport. It's a question of purifying one's consciousness. Just like Prabhupada in one lecture was mentioning, very interesting how he phrased it. According to my calculation or understanding, the entire planet was following the Vedic culture, and more and more, well, not only devotees, even this is becoming gradually more and more, we call mainstream. Mainstream means more people, ordinary people, who are not necessarily devotees, and who are not familiar also with the Vedic culture, are beginning to understand many things that are actually explained in the Vedic literatures regarding different levels of energy. Now it's quite common, people nowadays who are not devotees, they know about what is called the different chakras within the body, the different levels of consciousness that can be awakened, etc., like that. So all of these things, all of this information is actually contained in the Vedic literatures, and although the Bhagavatam is especially focused or specializes on the bhakti element, but there are references actually to so many descriptions and understandings about this cosmic manifestation as well. So we can, we can read our verse again here. The process of meditation should begin from the lotus feet of the Lord and progress to His smiling face. So of course, that's nicely explained, that there's a process to properly meditate, and there's a process also to read the Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada did explain that if we systematically study the Bhagavatam from the first canto to the 9th canto, then by the time we reach the 9th canto, our intelligence will be sufficiently purified that we can understand the 10th canto. If we don't follow the recommended process, we will still be impure in consciousness, that we will not be able to understand the confidential and intimate pastimes that are contained in the 10th canto of the Bhagavatam. Specifically, Prabhupada also explains here how the Rasa Lila, which is described in the 10th canto, is compared to the smiling face of the Lord. So the process of meditation should begin from the lotus feet of the Lord and progress to His smiling face. The meditation should be concentrated upon the lotus feet, then the calves, then the thighs, and in this way, higher and higher. The more the mind becomes fixed upon the different parts of the limbs, one after another, the more the intelligence becomes purified. What do you think? Yes. Okay, so and the lotus feet of the Lord are the first and second canto. So we are still we are still on the level of the lotus feet of the Lord. Yeah. Okay, I think we can close for now. Jai Grantaraj Bhagavatam ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaura Premanandi. Oh, yeah. We will do it one more time, and then, yes. Hare Krishna.